Want to buy an illegal drug? Open Instagram, type in a hashtag, and in a matter of seconds, find post after post advertising the sale of illicit THC cartridges.
Danks on danks on danks, baby.
49,000 tags for dank vapes alone. An illicit brand of THC cartridges we've tested, and every single one loaded with dangerous chemicals, in some instances hydrogen cyanide. The scheme is easy. A phone number in the caption or comment section directing users how to have the illicit THC products delivered directly to their door. My producer Connor and I gave it a try. You've reached out to about 12 of these different vendors, suppliers. Yeah. We transferred hundreds of NBC dollars to 3 Instagram dealers using a popular payment app. One dealer even requesting that we pay him in the untraceable currency, Bitcoin.
They then said that they would follow up with a tracking number.
And how many hours ago was that?
That was about, 18 hours ago.
No tracking number.
I don't think we're getting them.
So while we didn't get the THC, and that means your kids may not either, we did lose hundreds of dollars in an old-fashioned scam. Surely not something Instagram wants to facilitate. But the night wasn't over. We'd heard about underground marijuana stores being advertised on Instagram using the hashtag #SecretSesh. So Connor went to check it out.
I immediately realized that this was a highly organized and highly illegal operation that they were running.
And pretty scary, too.
I was a little scared.
What happened?
So when I got in, I was immediately patted down by 2 armed guards that were wearing tactical gear.
Tactical gear?
Yeah.
An underground marketplace where he bought 7 illicit cartridges but could have bought as many as he wanted. So what's going on? Instagram has a policy against this kind of thing. Hashtag THC. And here's what comes up. 10.2 million posts for THC. It may not be selling a product, but it's sure selling the concept. So we went to Instagram to ask them to explain. Karina Newton is Instagram's head of public policy. Are people allowed to sell or promote THC on the website?
No, I want to be really clear. THC cartridges are not allowed. The sale of them, the advertisement, or the promotion.
And yet, hit the hashtag vaping, and there's 9.1 million things come up. Hard to understand is she says the company has 15,000 people worldwide who monitor such content.
So we've actually developed industry-leading technology to proactively find this type of vaping content that's not allowed on our platform. And so that actually finds 95% of the content before it's even reported to us.
We found a whole lot more. We were able to order drugs online, we were able to go to locations where they were being sold, and we certainly saw an awful lot of images that were promoting drug use and vaping.
That's not what Instagram is for. It's not the type of content that we want on Instagram.
So are you guys better at this than Facebook is?
We're one company.
Are you better at it than Facebook is?
We're one company. We use the same technology, and we actually share those 15,000 employees.
But look what we found on Facebook. Group after group with thousands of likes advertising the sale of illicit THC cartridges. One thing that was curious to me, though you had the policy announcement this summer, you said there was going to be an exception for influencers, that influencers were still going to be able to talk about vaping. What's that?
We're currently reevaluating our branded content policy, and we're looking at, in fact, regulating what people can be paid to promote. If people are paid to promote a regulated good like vaping, that they will no longer be able to do that on Instagram.
What's the holdup? Why not just do it?
We're always reevaluating our policies.
With due respect, the federal government says we're in the midst of a crisis, a major national health crisis when it comes to vaping in kids. I mean, while you're evaluating, a lot of kids are getting access to things and being influenced by people to engage in this behavior. So I guess there are a lot of parents around the country who would say, step on it.
You know, I'm a mom of 2. I've got 2 young kids. I read the headlines that show 1 in 4 high school students are vaping, and I'm concerned, just like every other parent, I'm sure, in this country.
Just a few days after our interview, Instagram and Facebook did make changes, announcing branded content that promotes goods such as vaping, tobacco products, and weapons will not be allowed. It's a start.